Today is the day. Today is the damn day that we are gonna get this fire prestige challenge done. Been a long time coming. I was gonna try and do it last week, but it ended up just not having very many good games, so it was gonna take quite a few more hours to do at that rate. So I said, fuck it, we do it this week instead. This time for realsies, we're going until it's done. Don't care. Ooh, excuse me. That's why I'm starting the stream so much earlier in the day. We are gonna get this shit done. Woo. Also, I'm in the firing range, so I just wanted to point out there was a very incessant someone last stream asked me to use the bomb lance, but we still have to unlock it with the bomb launcher. Do you guys realize how big the bomb launcher spread is when you jump and aim down sights? Look at this. Look at this spread goes everywhere. Anyways, something just kind of funny that I thought. Doesn't do that when you like jump normally though, which is so strange. It's only when you ADS. Anyways, thought that was funny. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, you can do !challenge rules, and that will go ahead and pull up the challenge rules. But basically, for anyone who's not aware of how this works, we're trying to go from Bloodline 0 to Bloodline rank 100, so a full prestige level using only fire weapons. I'm playing this solo only. I'm only allowed to use things that can ignite people, with the exception of a couple of tools like my melee weapons, and I have a Derringer as well. But more or less only things that can ignite, and also no incendiary bullets. That means that I have to use like Dragon's Breath or the Chukonu. I can't use actual bullet weapons aside from my Derringer here. We're at rank 87. We have 13 levels to go. We can do this. It'll be so easy and over so quickly, and I can't believe it's almost done. It'll be a piece of cake. And yeah, that's more or less the entire challenge rule. Got 18,000 bucks to work with. Again, the challenge is won when I reach rank 100. It is lost if I run out of hunt dollars. So let's make this happen. It's been a little bit since I played hunt, so well, I might need a couple warm-up games. We'll see. Gonna pick up an ECM module for the bike. I don't know what that means. The bike is very cool. I don't know anything about like cars or motorcycles or anything. You say ECM module, and I think like the device that's in like Payday to jam electronics. Thanks for the recommendation on Arc Raiders. Played too much of it. I think I should delete it so that I don't get addicted to that game. You and me alike. Have been putting in quite a few hours into it. I think I need to slow down a bit, but yeah, you're very welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. All right. I don't know how I feel about using the Chukonu like right off the rip when I haven't really played Hunt in a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Everyone knows the Chukonu is a historically easy weapon to use. Just point and shoot. It's so simple. I will say though, this prestige has made me like not so much like it hasn't made me like the Chukonu. I still really don't like it. I think it's still probably one of, if not my least favorite weapon in the game. But like, at least to use. But like, it's functionally like I understand it a bit better. I can see why people like it. I don't know. Did I get rain on our first one? Okay. The way it works if we get an unfavorable weather condition like this, if there's an extraction within a compound's distance from us... Oh, that's locked. Okay, we're... Woo! Alright, let's do this. Doing this in the rain with fire only, where people can't be ignited during heavy rain. Awesome. Can't wait. We're just gonna have to bum rush the boss and see if we can get there before anyone else can, I guess. Anyways, what was... Yeah, the Chukanu. I still don't like this thing. I don't think I will ever really use it, to be completely honest. But I have gained, like, kind of a new appreciation for it. I can see the appeal. Kind of. I don't know why you would pick this over something like a crossbow, or even like a hunting bow, or hell, even a hand crossbow. Because I think those weapons are just infinitely more satisfying. However, I can see the appeal... Kind of. You know? I don't know. It is kind of fun. When it works, it works. It's just you have to play in such a specific way to make it work, if that makes sense. Watch out for shredders. Actually, you can we can say that probably like relatively soon here. We will be able to say watch out for shredders relatively soon. In the blog post that Crytek put out like a week or two ago, they did say that they were going to bring the shredder back in some capacity. They said it was going to be a very nerfed capacity, which I think is the best way of doing it. But honestly, I made an entire like section of a video about why I would like to see the shredder come back as like an arsenal weapon. Is that armored? Following me, thank you. I know. I think the shredder could have some really interesting. Could be an interesting addition to the arsenal if they were to do it correctly. It would definitely need some tuning. Salty, thank you for the 34 months. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's like no 36 would be 3 years. God damn. Thank you. Why does the rain wash out the fire? I don't know. Why does it? Is this like a joke, or is it? Am I supposed to ask you why it does, or am I supposed to give an answer? I don't know. Or is it rhetorical? 3 years, right? Feel like it's been 3 years. Oh. Well, I guess that's one way to kill an armored. Didn't know there was something called a shredder in Hunt. Yep, it was a scarce weapon during the murder circus. It was a saw blade launcher. It was like a saw blade crossbow. It was kind of broken. Oh. It's gonna get me. That's fine. We have big bars. It's supposed to be rhetorical. Okay, sorry. I'm a little slow today. All right. It's been a sleepy morning. But yeah, the shredder was a scarce weapon during the murder circus event last winter, and it was pretty overpowered. It was kind of really strong. That whole event was just full of like really overpowered gimmick stuff, to be honest. But zone around all these birds here. How many fucking emulators am I gonna have to go through? Of course, that's not enough. How many hits is it gonna take? There we go. I'll look around for a medkit real quick. Have you seen the new Dispatch game? Yes, I've seen little snippets of it. Definitely been spoiled from like just random YouTube shorts popping up in my feed being like, oh my god, did you know that this character, like, and then it's like a massive spoiler. All right, cool. Yeah, it looks cool. I know my friend Brad, who was Gabby and I have been playing Arc Raiders with on stream. You probably know him. He picked it up the other night and has apparently just been like binging it. So I definitely do want to play it at some point. I just don't really have the money right now to justify spending a bunch of money on games. I bought Arc Raiders, and that's kind of like I try and like, even if I do have the money for it, I tend to try and not like make big game purchases like back to back to back if I can help it. Oh. How many hits to get through the center of an emulator head? Well, that was like, what, 7, 6, something like that? I don't know. I don't think that Shuko-Nu... Does the Shuko-Nu do more play damage? Or... Oh, it does do more. Okay, good to know. This is my emulator killing weapon of choice, then. I do actually need to, like, kill some stuff with this, so I might just pop, like, an armor or two. Very close to getting the... What's it called up? Oh, it's here. Okay. Great, sure. Seems like it's probably white. Or anyone. This is probably best case scenario for me, considering that it's all indoors here. That is out in the open. I don't want to place any red barrel traps down in the open where they could be affected by rain, so... Okay, butcher. I do definitely want to place some up here, though, because people love to go up here. One there. Oh, we could actually... It's a little nasty. Nasty with it. Place one here. To maybe deter some people from coming in. I do want to place one here. You could very well just jump it, but whatever. Also want to place one over here. Maybe two over here, I'm not sure. People love to come in from this entrance as well. That's a pretty hidden one there. More? Okay. Red. I don't think I'll have enough time to kill Butcher. Are coming in here, it sounds like. It's heavy rain. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Does throwing a hammer at someone count as... Oh, someone set something off. I can't stop when I do this. Oh, I didn't realize how committal this was. Maybe they're fighting it? Sounds like they are. Well, there's a throw hammer and run achievement. I'm gonna just play it mean. I don't care. It's so funny. Wait, I have serpent. Give me a sec here. Please, no one push me. Cool. That's a no banish for them. One of the fun little things you can do with serpent, by the way. Can start banishes. Try. Right though. I think they're on the other side of that wall there. Your friend will burn, I'm sorry. We'll all burn. Oh, that's bad. Coming up? Step in another one. I'm gonna just play this a little bit slow here. I don't think there's anyone to my right here. think. Got a shotgun. Okay. Sounds like there's people. I think they're just all below me. Lantern or anything? Ooh. Oh my god. Got him. Okay, only have the Chukonu right now. I think there's one on the stairs. Oh, fuck, he's got a Romero. He dropped. I'm gonna try and Serpent one of these. Just hope this guy on the stairs doesn't push me. Getting some, like, major Serpent value here. My goodness. Vault over this. No. Alright, they're kind of just killing each other. There's a lot of people here, though. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Got that Arc Raider's instinct right now. I could maybe try and run north here. The issue is there's, like... These people are all kind of blocking me. Burn. Okay, let's back up a little bit, maybe. Want them to push me here. I'm like way out over there. The other side of the ravine, it looks like. I could, like, try and rotate around this way. The issue is I'm marked right now. I just don't have, like, any... I don't have any scan... Or, scan. I don't have much ammo. So I fear that people might try and stop me. There could be enough people, though, that they might just get stuck, though. It's heavy rain. I think I'm just going to try and leave here. I have no more ammo, aside from, like, what I have in my Chukonu. A little bit of regen left. I've gotten plenty of kills. I have a token. I'm just gonna run north and see if anyone follows me. If I can get some resupply, that would be great. Percy got hit with rain again. I know, I'm doing good despite it. But yeah, this is not a fight that I want to take in the rain with only a Chukonu. Granted, the Chukonu is probably, like, out of the two weapons, probably the better weapon to have here. But still. I think there's enough fighting, though, that I can just slip away. I do kind of have to play a little bit ratty here, especially with the amount of shotguns that were around. Like, I really kind of need to play a bit rattier. Right, and no one's following me. Perfect. Is there a chance? I don't have enough for the token. Never mind. I'm not going to try and go for what's it called? For spiders. My headset broke. Which headset should I get for better sound quality? I am not the right person to ask for that. If you really want someone who's like basically a certified audiophile, message Gabby on Discord. Gabby loves to talk about headphones. She knows headphones in and out, so I don't. I basically just let her pick out my headphones and was just like, I trust you. Serpent's one of the best solo traits, hands down. It's a must-have for me. It's really good. It's not, like... I wouldn't say it's a must-have for me, but it's definitely, like, one of those luxury traits that I will try and pick up if I have the spare points for it. But for me, it's not taking over anything. It's not taking over stuff like, you know... an Avta map that I just heard? Oh, Chaos Bomb? Oh, no. Damn it. By spear. Yeah, it's not taking over something like, you know, Dauntless or Magpie or Necromancer. Hell, not even like Physician or anything. Physician, Doctor, stuff like that. Sticky Bomb. Oh, I will take this though. Anything else I can grab here? Yeah, I don't have a spear, which is a little scary, but that's fine. I don't think I'm going to be in any danger here. They're all busy fighting. Want quality headphones, buy a separate mic. Headset mics are ass no matter what. Yeah, I guess that depends if you're looking for like a headphone or a microphone, or headphones or a microphone. If you have a microphone already, then obviously don't have to worry about that, but mine are separate. Let's get rid of you as well, just to try and get a little bit more experience for this. But hopefully we can run the bomb lance. Okay, grunts. Do you want to like just kind of fuck off? You. Alright. Not a bad round. Again, I think I'm in the clear here. I don't want to say too much because there is like potential that someone could just like chariot me and that would be not great. I don't know. Chariot, and I've heard this sentiment from like a few other people. I think Chariot is very quickly becoming like one of my least favorite tarot cards in the game. Like most of the other ones are pretty inoffensive. They're just nice little buffs and they make for some interesting gameplay experiences. Chariot's like the only one though where I feel like it always happens at like the worst time and it's just really annoying and I don't know. I just don't like Chariot. Every time I've had it used against me, it's always felt like it didn't really feel like I got outplayed or anything. It kind of just felt like it just felt annoying. I don't know if you guys also like feel that sentiment or not, but I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of Chariot. I think that if and when tarot cards come back, I think that Chariot's probably one of the ones that needs to be looked at because having a map wide, like I've had times where I was going to say like, you know, killed the boss here and go and extract here, assuming this one was like open, and the other people were literally across the entire map and they charioted it, and then I got rushed down by a team that had like, you know, Crowning Kings and Dolches and Mosins, and it was not very fun. I don't know. I like the idea of there being something. Honestly, I'd be more okay if Chariot was just like a thing you can pop to unlock the center extract. I don't like the idea of it flipping extracts. I think just unlocking the center is fine. That's just me though. All right. Not a bad round. Put me to still 80. Oh. Okay. That just to 88. Okay, almost 89. So that was like 2 levels. Cool. And we got the bomb lance. All right. How do I want to do this? I could bring Quartermaster. Kind of don't know. How many points do I have? 30 points to work with. I do have Doctor already. Yeah, fuck it. We'll bring Quartermaster and we'll do Duco New Ants with Incendiary. Let's see. This is quite the loadout. Stock those. All right, and then we'll want Spearsman, Physician, Pack Mule, Barefoot, Greyhound, and we don't really need Vulture. We have $19,000. We don't need Vulture right now. We'll just grab Salveskin just to have a monopoly on the burns. How much does this give me as well for thing? The details on that, please. Hello. I'll have. I don't have a lot. I think I might need to bring an ammo box instead of the Hellfire. I think that's the smarter play right now. I could also bring like a big Vit shot instead. I might do actually, and then I can bring a Hellfire and so. Let's do that. Vit shot, keep the regen shot. Hellfire. Ammo box. Cool. In we go. I've really been liking this challenge though. I really like the decision that I've made to get rid of or to not allow myself to use incendiary bullets. Like just keeping it as incendiary special ammo and dragon's breath, I feel like has been made for some really interesting like combos, and it's definitely like challenged me in terms of like how I actually play the game. So if I was just running incendiary bullets, I literally wouldn't be playing the game any different. I could just throw like a Sparks incendiary or a Martini incendiary, or hell, like literally any gun with incendiary and just play normally. But by challenging myself with this, not only does it like limit my range, it also just limits my like kill potential, which is kind of the big thing. It's because like Dragon's Breath doesn't really kill consistently. It's not meant to be like a powerhouse round like regular buckshot or slugs or hell, even flechette to a certain degree. It's kind of meant to be like kind of soften people up. It's more of a support ammo type, say kind of in the same regard that flechette is, but I think flechette has like a much higher kill potential because you can get some nice 2-taps with it. I don't know, and the Chuko Nu and like the hand crossbow dragon's bolt, it's also like the Chuko Nu can one shot and it I think always 2 shots or something like that. It's just really hard to use and it has a very limited effective range. So I don't know, it's been an interesting run. I guess I do have some kill potential up close now with the bomb lance, but we'll just have to wait and see how I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how many shotguns are in a lobby. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a great setup. Fire's a great setup for finishing a kill. It's just very hard to get that kill when all of your weapons are like set tools, you know? I might just go for 2 instead. It's right here. I'll just go to Lawson, try and get 2 flues here. Higher chance that I just stumble upon the boss there before someone else does. Is kind of what I need, honestly. Fighting out in the open with this loadout, if you can imagine, is not very fun. Hello. Let's go golden. Shame I couldn't get 2 clue, but oh well. That's the way it is, I guess. Stop it. Here. I'm gonna do anything with a Derringer from this range. Ed was mad at something. hear or see anyone, though. Weird. He's gonna run across here. There are people here. It looks like he's maybe just trying to get a better spot here. He definitely hears like this. He's setting off all this AI here. Question now is just, has he moved on? I don't hear him. It's not always a good thing. Do that. I need bullet rubber. Worried that he might be lurking in like some of these here. Oh, we're clear here. He must have moved on then. I had Serpent this entire time. What was I doing? Alrighty. On to Arden. I don't know how I feel about Arden, to be honest, with this loadout. Don't love it, don't hate it. I guess it depends, like, approaching from this angle, if I can get into the main building or not. I feel like if I can, I'll be fine. Otherwise, I feel like this might be a bit of a struggle. I think this might be another solo, though, unless he's, like, very separated from his team, so keep that in mind. In front of me. Of course I do. Solo duel will be fun? It depends on what he has, yeah. Like, fights with this loadout have potential to be fun. That's a hive on the roof, not him. Fights with this loadout have potential to be really fun. It just entirely depends on, like, what someone is rocking. Basically, just do they have a shotgun? Or some sort of other, like, good close-range weapon? And if the answer is yes, the answer is usually that this fight is going to be a lot harder. Also, this is white. Okay. Odd. And gives me a chance to set up some traps here. Put down the classic here. And surely there's a spot that'll... Whatever. Good enough. Should just double check that there's no AI like lurking around the sides here. Well, not AI lurking, but people. Oh, that's locked. Oh boy, that was close. And it is a haymaker, you're right. Not a huge fan of having to fight the assassin in here. Yeah, they have shotguns. Oh, this is not going to be a fun fight. hearing something? He's climbing up the ladder. Well, you're dead. Oh my god. I didn't stop the bleeding in time. Maybe. Fuck. Alright, well, that's a shame. Yeah, I didn't stop the bleeding in time. He played that well. Alright. As soon as I saw that he had a label, I'm like, oh, I can kill this guy. You are within bomb lancing range. I will still run the bomb lance. I think if we extract successfully and I have the points for it, I'll bring a Chuko new. But I think otherwise, I don't. Red side. Yeah, let's equip this. Our bomb lance with a dragon's breath and crossbow with dragon bolts. Oh boy. Overwrite this here. It's our new loadout. Will we need... I think I'm just gonna start bringing an ammo box with all of my stuff here. I think it just makes sense, given how like low capacity these are, and considering that these don't have any kill potential whatsoever. Thrower. Cool. Let's overwrite this. Go again. This maybe isn't like the best loadout in the world. Definitely not the most optimal in terms of like Dragon's Breath rounds. I still think that the best shotguns for Dragon's Breath are the Spectre and the Rival. The Rival's nice just because you can stack burn on people very quickly. Because you can typically get 2 shots off and still have like a very hit and run thing. Have a very hit and run playstyle. And the Spectre's just good because it has a really long ignite range and a high capacity and a high fire rate. So I think those are definitely the best. Bomb Lance isn't too bad. Like the Bomb Lance I've always kind of described as like, it's like imagine a Romero Talon, but it's more Talon than Romero. You're making the melee better, but sacrificing the effectiveness of your actual like projectile. Which isn't necessarily bad. It definitely can still work. This is not to say that the projectile from the Bomb Lance is bad. It's just maybe not as effective as like a standard shotgun. But it's funny. We have money to burn here. We're towards the end. Let's play some of the goofier stuff, you know? Why not play some of the funny things? I feel like we've kind of ticked off like every box of like just funny fire stuff we can do. I'm pretty sure we have red skulled someone with traps, which is really funny. We put 6 alert trip mines down. We've got barrel kills. We've burned someone out by like dragon's breathing them. We've got like Chuko new headshots. Like we've kind of used everything that like, I don't know. I've kind of used everything that's like available to me in the arsenal to great effect, and that makes me very proud. Because I kind of felt like with the Sniper Prestige challenge that I did at the start of the year, that I was like, I wasn't really using my arsenal fully. I wasn't really using my arsenal fully, and I was kind of just sniping, which I guess was the point of the challenge, but like, I don't know. I feel like I have done like When you think of like silly fire stuff, silly fire shenanigans, I feel like I have checked every box. Unless you guys can think of something else that like, I don't know. All right, sure. Why not? Why wouldn't you use a chariot right off the rip? Okay. Have I done explosives only prestige? No, but it's on my list. Definitely on my list of prestige challenges to try. All the way over there. Yeah, I think next one I'll do is probably going to be... Ooh, again? Damn. I think the next one I want to do is like silent weapons only. I think silent weapons only could be really fun. And then yeah, I definitely want to do explosives only at some point as well. Those are like the two big ones that I want to do. I think I'm gonna do silent only, and if I'm using bullet weapons, I have to use subsonic. I feel like is a good compromise. Because again, the point of these challenges is I'm trying to challenge myself to play in ways that like I typically wouldn't. And subsonics, you kind of have to play a lot more like ambushy. It's because, you know, your bullets are so slow. Your guns are effectively like a lot worse for a minimal benefit, right? Explosives only would probably challenge me a decent bit. Some other ones. I also wanted to try one that was like, can I do a prestige without spending a single hunt dollar? So like, I'm not allowed to buy anything. I'm instead trying to just make as much money as I can. So like, I'm only allowed to recruit free hunters, and I can't buy anything from them. I'm only allowed to like use what I find in the world, if that makes sense. That one, like, while I would be playing with conventional weaponry, would definitely present its own challenges. For a large part of it, I probably wouldn't have Necro, because you can't get Necro on... can't get Necro on free hunters, typically. It would also mean that, like, again, I would be limited in terms of my healing, too. Like, I wouldn't have my regeneration shot, I wouldn't have a vitality... I don't think there's even a way you can loot regeneration shots. I think maybe from saddlebags. It's like kinda it. Thinking about it. Can't loot them off players. You can't find them in world, like just on the ground. Pretty sure it's only saddlebags. And obviously I would be using like, you know, bitty basic weaponry. A Winnie and like a Romero at most. I don't know. Another one that might be really fun is to do a prestige that is just with like bad items. So like bad weapons, bad tools. I'd probably let you guys like make a vote on it. Like what you guys think are some of like the worst weapons in the game. I don't know. It would be hard because, like, I don't think there's necessarily any bad weapons, but I think it'd be fun if I could pick, like, you know, the top 5, like, worst voted weapons by you guys. And then go from there. I don't know. I think that could be really fun. Or maybe, like, the worst weapon from every well, no, I can't really do worst weapon from every category, because then, like, I don't know. I feel like I would get a shotgun, and shotguns are just kind of... I don't think there's a bad shotgun in the game. At least not one that's at least, like, usable and effective. Not sure. There's definitely some stuff I could do with that, though. Guess the heavy knife would be there? Yeah, maybe. I don't really know what would be there. I would assume things like maybe, I don't know, the base Nagant, or like the machete. What else would maybe be in there? some of the weird weapons, like the... I could see people picking weapons that they just don't really use that often, like maybe the like Centennial Pointman would be in there. I'm not sure. I also kind of want to do one that's like no aiming. So like I'm only allowed to use like dualies or levering or fanning or something like that. Could also be a fun one. There's a lot of things that I could do for these prestige challenges. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to... I definitely want to wait a little bit before I start the next one. Just because we do have like another event coming by the end of the year. So I want to just make sure there's not anything like crazy that I would have to like put the challenge on hold for, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of things that we could do for sure. A lot of things that I'd be very excited to try. Poison bombs would be in there too? Yeah, probably. I'd assume for like consumables, it would be like poison bomb, chaos bomb, flash bomb probably would be in there too. Not what I meant to do. It's like they might even be in the far one though, like not even this red one here. I don't know, this might be kind of hard to salt this. Like... I don't know, maybe I'll just let you guys vote on what the next one is. I'll like put some of my favorites up. I'll see what you guys want. Okay, this sucks. This is like the most open one to try and push. Like I genuinely don't think I'll be able to get in here unless they just let me walk up. Don't think is very probable. But you never know. Especially as a solo here. I think I just kind of need to wait and see if anyone else rolls up or if they push me. In that case... Alright. They have eyes all over me right now. I just kind of need to hole up in here for a little bit. This, though... Get someone... Hard to say. One is another one. Hello. Oh, my sweet. With me. Because I could put you. Probably just put this one on this door here. Fortify myself a little bit. Yeah, I need to wait for other people to roll up. Because if I just try and push along these like open linear catwalks, I'm just gonna get picked off and there's nothing I can do to fight back. They haven't picked up, which is very strange. Fine. Spoke too soon. Phew. Phew. Let him know. That thing bark. Little chihuahua. They just trying to wallbang me? They're trying to do? I have to kind of just sit here though, unfortunately. They might try and leave. I think this one might be a bit of a dud, to be honest. Like this, they're gonna have to do literally exactly what I want them to do for me to be able to like fight them effectively and not just die. Let's see what happens. Traps are one there, one there. I think what's gonna happen is either someone else is gonna roll up and then I can potentially try and like maneuver around and get some shots off. Or what's more likely gonna happen is they're just gonna get bored and they're gonna leave. Or they get bored and they push me, which would honestly be optimal, I think, because I haven't heard a shotgun. It sounds like they're just shooting with rifles. Okay. Hold. Okay. Hold on a second. To do something with this. Gotta put one here as well. Gotta. Like mandatory. Go up in here. I'm not convinced that there's like much fighting happening right now. I don't really see anyone. Turn the shadows off. Okay. See where these are. Oh, no shadows makes it so easy to see in there. The fuck? It's not on purpose, by the way. I don't know what's causing this. This is making... Okay, I don't know what happened there. One of them died somehow. I'm gonna assume they might have stepped into like their own trap. I don't think there's another team around here. Not rad like you. You! That. Man, I got an idea. Why are they not pushing? Are they really scared of the person who's like throwing shovels at them and shooting at them with a derringer? Is that seriously what we're scared of right now? There's people here, so there will be people coming up. I think I want to try and retreat back to my other spot here. Just because it'll hopefully be a little bit safer. That way. I'm just gonna risk it and run in front of the window here. I shouldn't be able to hit this. Step on my own trap. Other one. Yeah, these people are gonna come over. They're gonna put me in a sandwich here. I'd rather be around like my traps here to try and coming in. I think sometimes the light engine bounces light around the building too much and it gets like this. I'm not sure what was causing that. That was close. That was surprisingly close. If he didn't move there... Yeah, take some of those and some of these. Okay, those I think are other people rolling in. Yes, that is the other people. 3 whole damage. That's bold of you to assume that's 3 damage with 2 shots there. A bold claim. One's down below. Alright, well, we got a kill out of this. Yeah, choke there. Guys, the Derringer might be this might be the best gun in the game. Wait a minute. It fully looked like I missed, too. It looked like I was aiming too far to the left of her head. At least my left. I think she just actually strafed into it. Didn't realize yet? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sooner. As it can hit people from so far away. Still shooting at me in here. That's so funny. Do you have another alert trip mine? I don't think I saw in here in terms of explosives. Not that much Derringer ammo left. I kind of just have to sit here and be annoying if I want to play this optimally. Like the little pistol in Men in Black. Yeah, it's the cricket. Or the noisy cricket. Yeah, that's what it's called. Didn't pick her up yet. Which is so funny. Noisy cricket. It was really powerful, that's true. Behind me. A little bit crispy there. I think I gotta. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, I get her? No, she got me with the Sparks pistol. That's a shame. Eh. Ah, she Penny Derringered me? Okay, fair enough. I don't think that was the lady that I headshot, though. Ah, well. Yeah, I got chest shotted because Damn it, she healed it back too with Rampage. Ah, well. I don't think I was winning that anyways. I was kind of just playing to have fun. Well, we got a Derringer kill, so that's always funny. I wonder if she was a solo or not. I think she was a part of the trio, but I'm not too sure. The other bounty trio. Let's see here. Give me my mission stats button, please. Let's do. No, it was part of the duo. So, yeah, the one that I Derringered had the bounty token. Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm in 4 stars. That's probably why these lobbies have been feeling a little bit easier. To be fair, I think I am severely nerfing myself with these loadouts that I'm bringing. Don't see that much of an issue with me being 4 stars. I also didn't I didn't purposely drop myself down. I started this challenge at 6 stars. It's around 6 stars, maybe 5 stars, I'm not sure. So this has been natural droppage. Six stars just don't know how to have fun. I mean, like, some people do. I'm typically 6 stars, at least on my main account. That's where I usually play, and I have fun. That's because I make the game fun by not just playing, like, you know, Mosins all the time. My loadouts do not consist of, like, Mosin uppercut, or maybe perhaps even Sparks uppercut if I'm feeling a little extra spicy that day. I'm feeling a little daring, you know? Feel like mixing things up, you know? I think I might actually run Crag Sparks Pistol. I know, bold of me, I know. That's crazy. But I think I just might do it. Whoa, now. Hold your horses there, Ari. That's, you're getting a little too wild with it. Your loadout's too original. Your gun's too unique. Ari, they'll kill you. You have to stop, Ari. Maybe if I'm feeling like just like adding my little special sauce in there, I'll throw some Spitzer on it. Odin Spitzer for a change seems a bit underpowered. Like, the funny thing is, I am a firm believer that like most of the people who use Spitzer would be better off just using default long ammo, or like literally anything else, any other ammo type in Emotion, or whatever they're using for their Spitzer rifle. Because like, do those 200 meters per second, like in compounds, does it really matter? Like, at what ranges is that 200 per second really gonna matter? You know, going from 600 to 800. Like 600 is already some of the fastest muzzle velocity in the game. Like, we need more, and you're nerfing your damage, and you're nerfing your ammo capacity, and you're like, I don't know. I think that so many people would be better off just having more ammo and having the damage to just one-tap someone to the chest. You just want that instant gratification that much faster. I want my weapons to be even more hit scanning compounds. Grr. I want to completely eliminate part of what makes Hunt's gunplay like so precision-based and rewarding. Travel time is a disease. #1 Spitzer fan. Here. All right. Let's go. There's people coming from that direction. Let's take a little peeky around for some red barrels, perhaps. Barrel there. Think that would really get anyone. Take a look around for some powder kegs quickly before I head in there and start fighting the spider. I'll be able to take her out pretty quickly with a... called moments. I am gonna go ahead and put a trap here, though. Yeah. Let me place it there. Go. Him later as well before he runs up here and ruins everything. That's a nice one right there. Like, extend it, that'd be really funny. It looks oddly suspicious. Maybe I won't. Actually, there's a meathead right here. I kind of don't want to accidentally, like, waste grip mines on that. Place one up here. Are you, Grunt? Want you stepping on things that you shouldn't be. And I'll place one right here. Kind of blends in with all this crap on the floor there. There is one here, though. I dare. Look around and see if there's like the shadows are gone again. I haven't noticed that bug until recently. I don't know what they did, but there's a toolbox around here. Oh. It is red, so I can't go and get it now, but... I'm listen for now. hear them out over there. Just stop and listen for a second, see where I hear people. That's mad. Say, that's someone right there. Where am I hearing that? Gotta be down below. Oh, spider. Oh, I didn't... He ran down. Damn. Hello. Okay. Red. Oh, I fucked it up. I thought he was so much closer. Good job. Good. Fair fight. That poor guy got fucking exploded, though. Set on fire and then blasted. Oh, God. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to trade with that. I thought he was so much closer than he was. Were they all the same skin? I'm pretty sure they were. They were all the guy with like the rat skin cloak. Can respect it. You don't see that in 6 stars, to be fair. Alright, where are we at? We're at 91. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm down to keep going for like... If I don't get this by like 3 hours, I'm going to be a little disappointed. Then again, I haven't really been extracting that much. I've been dying in most of these, but as long as I can get like a kill or 2 here and there, shouldn't be slow. Hey Monitor, how's it going? You know what's a weapon, speaking of like, just going back to talking about like sweaty weapons that we see all the time, you know what's a weapon that I feel like I haven't really seen much of since like in the last little bit? I haven't really seen the Dolch Precision, specifically the Precision. I've seen quite a few Dolches, but I haven't, at least I haven't died to like, or seen on the ground a Dolch Precision in like quite a while. I just have to wonder why. I think it's because typically if people are using or bringing Quartermaster, they're typically doing like, they're typically bringing a short shotgun. I don't know. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a precision variant of a Dolch though. Which like in a weird way kind of makes me want to run it. I don't know, I was thinking like pairing it with a bow might be fun. Just try and make like the strongest bow loadout that I possibly could. Still see them, definitely seems to have dropped in pick rate overall. Compared to like, even like the start of the year, yeah, I feel like I've seen a lot less of them. I can't even remember the last time. I think the last time that I saw the Dolch Precision getting, like, being picked more often, last time I saw it consistently was before the Baby Crown was added. Maybe, hell, maybe it might have even been before 2.0, before they buffed short shotguns. Or I guess the shotguns across the board, but short shotguns got the biggest buff. I don't know. I kind of want to run it. Like, the Dolch has always kind of been like a bit of a guilty pleasure weapon for me. I guess regular Dolch is good enough. It could have also, yeah, I mean, the regular Dolch is definitely good enough. Especially if you're bringing it with like a rifle as like a close range option. I wonder if it might have been like the nerf to the Dolch where they made FMJ and Doom scarce. Because I know the Dolch was kind of everywhere when they could run like Dolch FMJ because the 2-tap range on it was insane. That was back before FMJ increased your recoil. Also, I don't know. I think there's just been a lot that's kind of contributed to the Dolch Precision, like, kind of falling by the wayside. Like, again, I see the Dolch fairly often. I just don't see the Dolch Precision very often now. I think just because there's better medium slot weapons. Shotguns. For the investment of taking a 2-slot weapon is the reduced recoil that. It also doesn't get any extra it doesn't get any extra ammo like you would with like the other precision weapons. The other precision weapons like the uppercut, the Scottfield, the Nagant, they all have better ammo reserves. Oh. Something to think about. Kind of want to run a Dolch Precision. Again, it's always kind of been a guilty pleasure weapon for me. Not so much the Precision. I don't think I've ever actually ran a Dolch Precision. But the Dolch for me has been kind of a guilty pleasure weapon. I've had some very good games with it, and to a degree, I am quite fond of the Dolch. To a degree, I am quite fond of the Dolch. It's definitely not a weapon that I want to run all the time. Like every now and then is a guilty pleasure. It'd be fun. What would you pair with the Dolch P? I'm thinking a bow. I think a bow would be pretty fun. Use the Dolch as more of like a long-range weapon. I mean, I guess the Dolch is pretty usable as a long-range weapon. Medium range, we'll say, out to about like 50 to 60 meters. The Bolch. Another one that I really want to try again that I haven't ran in forever is the Dolch Deadeye. Like, it's a shame that the Dolch is like such a cool weapon, just in terms of like design and in terms of some of its variants. Like, I hate that the Dolch of all things is the only single slot scoped weapon we have in the game. If we had to add another one, I'd love to see a true shot Deadeye. But that many a times before. But I do like the Dolch Deadeye conceptually, because it is just such a funny little gun. I wouldn't say it's like necessarily better, than the base Dolch. Maybe it is if you really like Deadeye scopes, but it's just unique. I like that. I like that with guns. It's like how to kind of like unsweatify a sweaty gun, you know? On the other side here. Right where this meathead is, presumably. Yep. Okay. Here, buddy. Actually, I can just do this. Let's come a little closer. I have a spear. So even bother wasting my ammo. Oh, you step in the fire. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever seen a Dolch Deadeye in the wild. I've seen it a handful of times. I've definitely seen it a handful of times, but it's definitely not... It's not a common weapon by any means. At least not in recent months. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one. I definitely have seen them occasionally. Just not very often. It's probably down by Slaughterhouse, I would guess. In the pond by Healing Waters. Now the big question, do we think this is what? I'm gonna guess no. If I was a betting woman, which I'm not. Nice to bet. A gamble. I know how much you love your G word. I'd say this is probably right. Okay, never mind. Maybe I should get into gambling. Or not, because I got it wrong, actually. Maybe I should do the exact opposite. Let's see. People are gonna go in the other building here at some point, so I want to at least place a couple traps over there. It is my civic duty, especially with barrel traps here. It makes something fun. That's like kind of in people's line of sight, though. I'm gonna place it actually over here. Probably a much better spot. Oh, there's people coming up. Wait, no, I'm not done yet. Guys, I'm not done. I can run across here to stop them if I can. Come on, I'm not done. Underneath right now, I'm pretty sure. Spider? Spider? What are you doing? Hello? What the fuck was that? What are you doing, you? So strange. Take off my heat. I think I see someone right there. Oh fuck. Well, that's a shame. See him. Oh, he had a katana! Is he a solo? Oh my god, he might have been. Unless... What are these guys doing? I think he was a solo. See if he picks up here. He might actually not have had, if he was a solo, he had levering. What's going on with this lobby here? That's not him. Oh, he was a solo, he did have levering. Fair enough. Oh, smart. He used what's it called? He used an Empress. How are we doing? Not too bad. We're making some progress here. We're almost done with this challenge. We're in the home stretch. All right. Okay. 91. Damn, we've been at 91 for like 3 games now. I think I need to focus more on like actually surviving. This might take a little while. Might be time to switch up the bomb lance though. I feel like the bomb lance is not doing me as well as maybe I would like. We'll see. In the meantime, while we're loading in here, I think it's really funny to go through I posted a thing on YouTube because it is Trans Awareness Week. In case you are not aware, perceive me, be aware of me, making you very aware. It's always so funny whenever I post, like I make a post about it or something. There's always just like the weirdest people who come out, and one of my favorites here is I'm just gonna call someone out here. Whoever the fuck Schizo Friend is, which I doubt they are in the chat, but if they are, I'm gonna clown on you. Summoning Trump. This person's entire account is in Cyrillic, by the way, so they are not American. He must have felt like he was the coolest guy in the world for typing that. Oh no, you're summoning an old senile pedophile. No. Oh god, the horror. Was not aware until now. Good, be aware. There's also this person who tried to like be like, oh, so you must, that's why you have that weird inflection at the end of your voice. But that's just kind of how my voice sounds, even before transitioning. Like, my voice still kind of did that. It's just kind of how I speak, how my inflection is. So, I don't know. I just like nice try. You almost got me there, but not quite. Anyways, yeah, be aware. It's Trans Awareness Week. Everyone give your local transgender $50. People have voice I know. People talk differently from each other. It's almost like their inflections can be based off of like it's almost like people's inflections and mannerisms can be based off of like the people that they surround themselves with and the communities that they're a part of and the parts of the world that they live in. Wow. Random YouTube commenters, the people that they are. Most of my YouTube comments are very nice and are lovely or like very like informative or like want to have nice discussions about Hunt, or it's like a lot of good feedback on my videos. But every now and then it's just like people who are so just aggressive and mean for the sake of being mean. And I just have to wonder, like, your home life, I can't imagine is very pleasant. There was someone who left a comment on my Arc Raiders video, and they said they didn't even timestamp anything, so I'm only assuming that they were referring to the first couple seconds where I say that Arc Raiders is not Hunt Showdown, and then go on to literally explain, that seems obvious, but I have had a lot of people coming into my chat asking how Arc Raiders compares to Hunt and if it's going to be like a replacement, which I think is a fair way to start a video. And this person just came and was like, wow, wait, thanks for stating the obvious. What are you going to tell us next? Water's wet? And I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was like a fine way to start the video. Like, why are we being so... Why are we being so aggressive? What did I do? I don't know. Some people, I have to wonder how their brain works and how they get by in life. There's quite a party here. I also have to love, I love the people who have their YouTube set to like, they just use like their standard Google account. I love the people who try and be like angry or hateful, and they just have their like their YouTube account name set as their first and last name with like a picture of themselves. It's like, that's great, buddy. I really wanted to. I could probably find you on like Facebook or LinkedIn. Sorry, what's up from a nap? Baby? Going up? Sorry. He wants food. Seen other streamers address how Arc compares to Hunt, totally valid thing. Yeah, like they're PvEvP extraction shooters. I don't think that's too far-fetched to compare the two. They are literally in the same genre. I feel like it's important to compare extraction shooters nowadays, considering like Arc Raiders is kind of the first addition to the genre in a while that has any like real staying power. Because like I like extraction shooters. I think that extraction shooters unfortunately have got a pretty bad rap over the years. So this is danger. Oh my god. Assassin. Yeah, I think it's important to address like how Arc Raiders compares to Hunt and how Hunt compares to Arc Raiders, because I think in a perfect world there's things that they can learn from each other. Personally, I'd like to see, you know, Arc Raiders, one of my favorite things is that it has a lot of really good progression, which Hunt is sorely lacking. Put my blanket on my lap. You have somewhere to sleep, okay? Twitch chat and YouTube. There you go. You happy now? Your blanket, biscuits on. Or just walk away. Why are you just coming up here? Go on then. Be free. Now it's back though. He's sitting next to me meowing and meowing and meowing, like asking for attention, and as soon as I pick her up to give her attention, he squirms and wants to get away. Thank you, Pop-Tart. Very cool. I missed a clue. Whoops. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of things that they can learn from each other. Like I said, I think that Hunt, in terms of its long-term progression systems, is pretty abysmal. We have prestiging, but like prestiging isn't really, to be honest, prestiging is like, to a lot of players, myself included, just isn't really fun, and it has a lot of really pointless tiers where you're literally just getting hunt dollars that will be gone as soon as you prestige again. Like there's no reason that in its current state the prestige system should be 100 tiers. I think it should be like 50 at most. But I don't know. Arc Raiders has so many good progression systems, and I would love to see Hunt try and learn from some of that and implement better ones moving forward. I think that like a trials system like how Arc Raiders has would work beautifully in Hunt, but put you in a bracket with like, you know, 100 other people, complete challenges around, complete challenges in game to earn points, and then at the end of the week, whoever has the most amount of points gets to rank up. I think that would be so cool. But then on the other hand, I think that Arc Raiders definitely has some shortcomings that Hunt excels in. I think one thing that I really noticed with Arc Raiders is how kind of clunky the UI is to navigate, like menuing. It's definitely not bad, like the UI design is not bad, but there just needs to be... the time between, especially if you wipe, the time between wiping, getting a new loadout together, and going back into a mission is way too slow. I think that they could add like a loadout system, they could add like some shortcuts or just options to like craft things from your stash with like hotkeys and whatnot. Like Hunt is great. As much as I know people don't like the UI, I think the UI is actually in like a pretty good place right now. And I think that realistically, something that it does excel at is you can have so many saved loadouts that you can kind of just go through and, you know, if you die in a match, you literally just have to push like 2 buttons to re-equip that same loadout that you had, and then add your traits, and then you're good. It takes like 30 seconds, not even, if you're like good at it. So the amount of time between dying and getting back into a match is so much faster in Hunt, and I wish that that was the case for Arc Raiders, because it does kind of pull you out a little bit. It's it. Sorry, Hedgehog. Why did the auto mod hide the thing wet? Oh, I just hit... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to delete that. I completely brain off there. Why did it just hide the word wet? It's so strange. Anyways. Yeah, competition is healthy for games. And, like, Hunt realistically hasn't had any competition. It's either been, like, Tarkov, which is kind of its own beast. Let's be real. Tarkov, I feel like, with how complicated its systems are, at times can border on, like, simulation game. Oh. Yeah, I feel like Tarkov at times can border on being a simulation. Let me do this and start placing my traps around while he burns. See any powder kegs? That's okay. So yeah, I feel like Hunt just really hasn't had any like meaningful competition in quite a while. Nothing that's at least like stood the test of time. You know, you could maybe argue like, oh, Marauders was a cool extraction shooter, but Marauders is unfortunately like functionally dead right now. The Cycle Frontier got sunsetted. Call of Duty's DMZ received 0 post-launch support, so it's functionally dead as well. Like, I don't know, there's so much that could be learned and done with these, and just having competition is a good thing. I don't see really too many other good places to place traps right now, so I'm gonna just wait till I kill assassins to set them off. Assassin. I think this is just, it's also especially important for Hunt considering that like this year has kind of been a year of healing for Hunt, where Crytek has kind of taken a step back and taken it slower. They've focused a lot more on the overall health of the game, instead of prioritizing adding new content, which has been, you know, it's had its ups and downs. It's definitely been a slow year, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily been a bad year, you know. Is that gonna come up here? Yeah, with their additions that are coming in, you know, coming with the next year, with 2026, I think it's good for them to have some healthy competition here, especially with the amount of overlap that I'm seeing between the hunt community and the Arc Raiders community. I know there's a lot of hunters, myself included, who are loving Arc Raiders right now. Good thing. I'm just kind of rambling, but I think it's a good thing. I think that, honestly, I do think that, like, if you're a fan of Hunt, you should give Arc Raiders a try. And if you're a fan of Arc Raiders, give Hunt a try. I think they are kind of for the same people, to a degree. Maybe not, like, everyone. I'm gonna place the rest of my traps around here while I'm thinking about it. Love to come in from this direction here. It's a little obvious. There. There's a barrel trap out there. Maybe want to place that there, because then I can't actually get it. Just place it right here. Why not? Close enough. Hey, Kobold, how's it going? Thank you. I really liked making that video. I put a lot of effort into it. Literally wrote like a... including the parts that I didn't put in the video, because there was like a couple of cut parts that I just didn't quite put in. It was like 2,000, 3,000 words long, I think. I think 2,000 was the final cut, and then 3,000 was the initial like rough copy. I was just kind of typing down like all of my thoughts. I essentially wrote like a 4 or 5 page essay on it, so... How my bench is upgraded and I rode a Rocketeer last night. Nice. Road. Yes. With the W. This is an oddly silent lobby and I don't necessarily like it. I hope there's no campers, because there's not really much I can do against campers here. We'll see. Yeah, I am excited for Hunt in 2026. I think it's going to be a good year for Hunt. I like that they're actually giving us a roadmap of what we can expect, so that way we can actually see, like, you know, what their intentions are and what's coming. Like, even just seeing that Inferno's coming back in 2026, that'd be amazing. I'm really excited for it. I also think that them migrating to like a season-based format is honestly going to be like, I don't know. Some people have said they don't like it, but I do think that it's probably just going to be better for the game overall. I know some people are like, you know, event fatigue and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm kind of okay with like a season-based format. Assuming that these seasons are going to be about the same length that we've been having the recent events, where it's like, you know, 3 months, like 2.5, 3 months at a time. I feel like that's more than feasible. Out there. Solo? Try and make peace with them. Hey, you oh, what's my button again? Hey, you out there, are you another solo?
Yes.
You wanna share the bounty? I'm also a solo.
Sure.
Cool. I have a couple traps around. Let me just quickly disarm those. I'll tell you when it's safe to come in.
Okay.
I didn't see anyone else either. I think it's just the two of us. Alright. Friendship. Alright, you should be good.
Okay, good.
I'll peek out here with my medkit just so you know you can trust me. But cool, it's all yours. I'm gonna start heading to extraction, so have a good rest of your day. He seems like he's a kind of a newer player. He looks like he's struggling with AI a little bit. Let's give him a free token. Let him go get spiders as well. Just need to be careful that I'm not like running into anyone else. Yeah, decent guy. I'm gonna be honest, I think he seemed a little bit nervous. But hey, we love those. I'll try arc raiders when they hire voice actors. That is another pain point that I definitely have with the game. Like, again, arc raiders does use generative AI. That being said, in the capacity that they use it, it is by far the most ethical use of it that you can probably do. It's not going through any data centers. It's not like they're actually paying people, voice actors, who are consenting to, you know, train these models, and they're bringing them back in to retrain them as well. So, I do agree that like it's not great in the sense that some of the voice lines sound a little bit wonky. Like Celeste especially has some voice lines that are just like, what the hell am I listening to? They put some weird inflection. Same with some of the raiders. Some of the voice lines that they can do for like when they emote is a little strange. But again, it's not going through any data centers. They're not stealing content from people. Not putting voice actors out of jobs, and it's all consensual. Like, I think in this context, it is okay. I think that to really, like... I know that a lot of people hear the term, oh, they use generative AI, and immediately assume the worst. But there's, like, no AI-generated music, or art, or models, or anything in there, so... I don't know, I think it depends on the context, and if you are someone who is just very strictly, I just don't want AI in video games, like generative AI in video games, just in general, and you're sticking with your guns on that, I totally respect it. But personally, in the context of how they're doing it, I'm not going to let that detract from my enjoyment of the game. Because yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of people who haven't played the game who are just like, oh, I'm not picking it up because it's AI slop, and it's like, no. If it was AI slop, it wouldn't have so many people playing it, because it wouldn't be... Like, Embark has clearly shown a lot of initiative here in, like, making sure that they are doing this in a ethical and respectful way. So, again, the main thing that I just don't like about it is that there are... I do wish that, like, that certain lines would have either been tweaked better, or that they just, you know, just for the main voiced characters, they just went ahead... Oh, right, whoops. Just for the main voice characters, they went ahead and, you know, did just normal voice acting, because they do sound a little bit weird sometimes. Most of them are fine, and for some of them it even, like, compliments them. Like, Lance is an android character. He's a like robot basically, and his inflection is like purposefully all over the place and has some like weird quirks to it. Kind of like me. From the YouTube comments, but I don't know. I think it adds to his character quite a bit. So. They could play without being advertised a battle pass constantly? For Arc Raiders or for Hunt? Because in Arc Raiders there's no paid battle pass or anything. Everything's free right now. I think there will be paid things in the future, but it'll be more in line of like Helldivers, like War Bonds, if that makes sense. They did voice the cutscene lines, some of the other ones too, so okay. I was gonna say in the cutscenes it definitely sounds different. It sounds better now that I'm thinking about it, so I guess I haven't really had too many cutscenes where there's been people talking too much. Or if I have watched them, I've been in a Discord call with people talking, so Lance is my fave. Lance is pretty cool. I quite like him. I had a mission from him recently where I had to go to this pharmacy in Buried City because he's like, I just want to spruce my place up, but I don't want it to look like every other place down here. I want it to be like my previous like medical predecessors. So he's like, just go to this pharmacist's house and like just photograph like everything that he liked so I can make my place look like it too. Also, was that just me and that one guy in there? Oh, he was a baby. Oh, poor guy. Well, he got a token. Damn, he's a 1-star. Little guy. It's been a while since I've gotten to a lobby where it's just me and one other solo, let alone me and another 1-star solo. Alright. We got doctor. Like physician. Like Surefoot's pretty important with this loadout too. Greyhound. I got 3 points. Really want Pack Mule, but I guess I'm not going with that right now. Just do Poacher and we'll do Skin. That seems cool. People are out arc raiding. I mean, there's been quite a few games that have dropped recently. Arc Raiders. I know Battlefield pulled a lot of people as well. From what I've heard, it's kind of falling off in terms of player count. People are not exactly happy with it. And also the new Call of Duty came out. Like, there's just a lot of shooters that are coming out right now. It's that time of the year. Isn't it also, like, nearly Thanksgiving in America, too? That this weekend, or is that next weekend? Not sure. Because Canadian Thanksgiving happens in October, so we had ours quite a while ago. 27th? Okay, so that's late this year, damn. Felt so old when I saw Black Ops 7, I know. Back in my day. Speaking of bad AI generation in games, holy shit, Black Ops 7, at least the campaign section, the devs that were behind the campaign, because obviously it's Call of Duty, you can do stuff to earn calling cards and emblems and whatnot. They straight up just have, like, Hiss Filter, Studio Ghibli style AI-generated calling cards. It's kind of, like, appalling. And then Activision even made a which, like, again, we're expecting Activision to say anything, like, you know, remotely. Expecting Activision to say anything, like, remotely positive about it and not just, you know, vague corporate jargon that just says, fuck you, we're doing it anyways. Holy shit. Let me see if I can, let me pull up a picture of it, because I was showing it to Gap last night. It's kind of crazy that they just threw that, like, not even trying to hide it. Like, it is so obviously AI generated. this. Look at that. It is, like, obviously the quality is a little bit bad here because I'm zooming in quite a bit, but it is just so clearly AI generated. And there's like entire sets of that too. It's not even like it's just a one-time thing. I don't know. That and the campaign entirely just seems like a dud. I don't know. The entire thing looks like they just went a little bit too far with the whole like mind-bending reality, which like the Black Ops series has definitely, you know, not straight or not exactly been shy about like delving into the more surreal and hallucinogenic and whatnot. All the way back to even like Black Ops 1. But I don't know, it seems like the entire campaign is just that. And also it's like co-op, which is kind of cool. But you also can't pause for some reason, and it's online only, and also like randoms can just join your game if they want to. I don't know, the entire thing just looks like it was super rushed and like, what the fuck are they doing? That being said, multiplayer and zombies looks cool. I probably at some point will buy it just because I'm a huge fan of zombies. I have no intention of playing campaign or multiplayer or anything, but zombies at least looks cool. Let's go. I'll keep going. What? You guys gonna watch the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I absolutely am. I think that'll be very fun. I really like the first one, so I'm excited for the second one. I like that they just said, yeah, fuck it. The animatronics are no longer confined to just like a building now. They can just go out and kill people. I think it's just so funny. I also really like that their eyes just glow red. Like they're just comically evil. And we have to have red eyes to show that they're bad. I don't know, I'm excited for it still. I don't expect it to be like a good movie, but I do expect it to just be like kind of a, I don't know. I've been a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's for a while. Scott Cawthon may or may not be a horrible person, but you know. It was still part of my childhood growing up, so we'll maybe just try and separate the art from the artist here. Sounds like people. Oh, I didn't need to go up here. What was I doing? I'm gonna go for over here, because I'm sure it's probably at like Fort Bolden or Seven Sisters. Here. I just think I need to try and find the boss layer as soon as possible here. I don't think like if there's any other like games or media that's come out. I know we were talking about Dispatch earlier, and I do want to play that at some point. That seems kind of cool. I've never really played a Telltale game. Like, kind of crazy as that sounds. There's like several people I've told who are like, oh, have you not played like Wolf Among Us or like The Walking Dead? And I'm like, I don't know. They're just not games that I was like really aware of or interested in as a kid. One thing that I do find kind of funny is just the difference in voice actors that they hired for in voice actors that they hired for Dispatch. Because the main character is voiced by Aaron Paul, Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, if you will. But then they also have like characters that are voiced by like Voice Critical and like Jacksepticeye. And as happy as I am for them that they get to explore this like voice acting career, the difference in quality, like granted they play more like minor characters, but it's still just kind of crazy that like the difference in voice acting quality between some of them, which obviously I know they're YouTubers, they're not trained actors, let alone voice actors, but I don't know, it just felt kind of strange. It's kind of cool, but it's also like so hard to hear someone with like as distinct a voice as Critical or Jacksepticeye and be like, hear literally anything else. It's kind of like how The Rock kind of only plays The Rock, regardless of what character he's playing. Because, you know, he kind of is just The Rock. Right? Doesn't really put much, really do too much to like change a character up. That makes sense. What is that? God, is that? I think that's a Sparks pistol. I think a Sparks pistol is a button right now. Hey, Juicer. That's a Centennial. They just all like at Seven Sisters right now fighting. No, they are Pelican fighting right now. Okay. Sure. Let's see what we can do here. Worst case, if it sounds like I'm rolling up to a fight where like everyone's kind of just dead, except for one team, might just go and try and get the other bounty token, but it seems like this fight's still going on, so... There, I think there's people at this building here. Set these off. There's like something on the floor. I think the fight might be over. Two. He's on the other side as well. Oops. I'm gonna cross up here along the balcony. Not able to get his friends right now. I should probably try and kill the assassin. Hey, bug boy. tokens are still burning. And then they are burnt out, actually. Yeah. You're him. Back here is definitely the safest place that I can sit. Close this door. I just don't know where he is right now. With like all the fire and stuff, it's quite noisy. I don't really want to do anything until I can pick up the token and scan. Because I think he's just sitting somewhere waiting for me. Just need to be careful not to like accidentally step on him, you know? Or at least if I do have my bomb lance ready. Oh, I don't hear a damn thing. I don't know if you guys hear anything, but I'm sure he might. Well, maybe he fucked off, honestly. This could have been randoms. Non-zero chance that this was just randoms and he fucked off. I don't know. I'm historically bad at dealing with like 3 stars in these situations. Because 3 stars play like so passively compared to 6 stars and 5 stars even 4 stars for that matter. Just because they play a bit more scared. That I feel like because they just sit somewhere and don't move, it's very hard for me to actually tell where they are. And then I just end up like getting impatient and stepping on them. They're a lot less predictable in that sense. Follow sound scared me. Nope, he fucked off. He left. He did not want any part of that. Okay, no, that's fair. It's fair and valid, I guess. Let's just be careful because he might be camping this down here. Yeah, he could be like sitting up in the tower of Fort Bolden waiting to shoot me, or up on the wall. That I would not like very much. This has called the elevator. He got out of there quick. Maybe he was like on low health after fighting those other people. Hard to say. Non-zero chance that he's camping this extract, though, and if that's the case, I need to be very careful. This is a pretty open extract, so... I'm gonna guess that it was maybe just randoms, then. I don't know. I'll take those. Thank you. Could have maybe trapped the extract, though I don't feel like I typically see that in 3 stars. Not since I've been in 3 stars. He's nowhere. He's not camping this. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I will take that. That lady's got a bomb lance. She's scary. I'm getting out of here. Oh, you're kidding me. And this is why I hate chariots. I hate it. I hate chariots so much. Come on. Come on. Their jog? God, it feels like it. Either go here or here. I can't even try and run that way. There's nowhere I can go right now because I'll have to go through them regardless. Fuck chariot though. God damn it. I hate it so much. Maybe I can try and get back to Pelican. No, they're already there. I'm gonna try and get to Seven Sisters, actually. I feel like I can defend that pretty well. I'm gonna go to Seven Sisters. Okay, it'd be fine if they give you a motorcycle to traverse the map faster. Can you imagine? Honestly, I think Chariot should just be... I don't think it should flip extractions. I think it should just unlock the center one. That's how I would personally change it. Remove the thing that like restricts the what's it called? That like removes a bar from you, and just make it so that it's just make it so that it opens the center extract. There's a trap up there. They're probably gonna come to this house here. There's a trap there. Later. Spear back you. Ah, good old chariots, am I right? I want to clear out these like bottom little spots here. Just in case there's anything. See if there's a red barrel or something around. Ooh, a powder keg, that'll work. I'll place this on the thing here. If they try and push in, I feel like people rarely actually check for anything here. Close enough. Good enough. They're leaving. Oh. I don't have the ammo. I guess I have an ammo box, but I don't have the range for this. I need you guys to come over to me. Walk into my little area of death, please. They're gonna take a second. I might just try and like check for more powder kegs. Be a bad idea. One right there. He's a very dead horse. Not seeing any more powder kegs. They coming? Yeah, they're coming. All right. I'm gonna just let them roll up and see what they do. I don't think I have enough time to get to that there, unfortunately. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's hope they don't have Vigilant. Potentially ruin me. In. I'm gonna try and like isolate one. There we go. Ew. This one's below me. If he had a shotgun, that could have ended so poorly for me. They got another shit, they necroed. Okay, I need her burnt out, unfortunately. Scary. Yep, 2 up. Are you kidding me? I need my ammo box. What am I thinking? I have an ammo box. Let's use it. They picked her up again. They should all be pretty burnt out at this point. Most of them, at least. This guy's fully burnt out. That's good. Drop down here. I don't like being on the metal. I'm more scared of the Empress because she has a shotgun. Shit, as you can imagine. Not gonna be very fun to fight. I'll peek it again. Not burnt out enough, it seems. Oh, are you kidding me? They all have to have shotguns. God damn it! Oh well. I should have thrown my Hellfire or something. Right now they're waiting on me. This guy's gonna be a problem because he got picked up, or he had Rampage or something. Let's wait. See, they probably, one of them's gotta have flares, I'm sure. Sitting right on me. I don't think there's a chance that I pick up from this, but... I need this guy to fuck off. Yeah, that Necro kind of screwed me. I should have been watching the bodies a little bit better. They red skulled that guy, so 2 of them should be on 50, assuming I'm able to pick up here. And about the slate everyone carries. We're not done yet, though. Not quite yet. Oh, here we go. Never mind. It's over. I didn't even get to trade with him either. How much damage did I do? I did 18 damage? Are you kidding me? It was because I jumped. That's what it was. It's 100% because I jumped. Well, there's no chance that I pick up from this, but might as well try. Yeah. I almost did. They weren't quick on the trigger there. Ah, that's a shame. Still a lot of kills, though, so this should be hopefully a decent amount of XP. That's a shame that I lost all of that, though. All right, I think we're gonna switch to something with a little bit more kill power. I think I'm just gonna go to a regular shotgun with Dragon's Breath. Might go back to the Spectre, honestly. 95. We have 5 left. 5 whole levels. I don't think we're getting this done before the 3-hour mark, but never know. Let's readjust my consumables here. Spear, we're taking it. We're Stinger. Taking Alert Trip Mines. Retire a Hunter and you're done. Yeah, actually. I think if you retire a Hunter, it's 50. I think if I had lived that, because that Hunter had survived 1 or 2 already, I might have actually been able to retire, which is kind of crazy. They just had to pull a fucking chariot too. That's the other thing. Okay, we're in the home stretch. We have $20,000. I'm just gonna bring a big regen shot too. I don't know why I'm bothering with small ones. All right, back with the loadout that I started this whole thing off with. It's kind of crazy to think. Are new and improved. We also need to think as well, because as per tradition with the last one that I did, the last challenge, We need to find something to purchase for blood bonds as a memento to our great success. Even though technically we failed this challenge a couple streams ago when I got a kill with a Winnie. That being said, I do still want some sort of souvenir. So we need to think about what we could get. Like what's something that's like fire related or like a weapon particularly that we've like done well with. Spring chicken. I think it needs to be something that I've like used though. I don't want it to be just like I don't just want it to be a something completely unrelated. There is the Black Hand rival skin. I did use the rival a little bit. Pretty fun. Oh, you know what actually might be really fun? There's a charm that's like a bunch of little chilies, a bunch of little chili peppers like strung together, like dried chilies. That could be a really nice one. Or maybe like a firebomb skin, I don't know. I'm willing to drop a little bit of money on this, like some like $5 on this. We have a decent amount of blood bonds already. Perfect. I like the idea of the chilies, honestly. I think that's a fitting souvenir. Because last time we got a Berthier marksman skin. We got a Berthier marksman skin that was a part of, or because arguably the best game that I had during that prestige challenge, during the sniper prestige, was with the Berthier marksman. So that's what we got. I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys. We'll figure something out. My vote's for the chilies, though. I think that's a really good souvenir. It's something we can use on our guns moving forward too. All right, taking a drink. Let's do this. Feels good to have the Spectre in my hands, though. I feel like there's no wrong way to run this gun. It's such a monster. Another thing that I actually kind of wanted to try, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, back a few years ago, you remember when people like kind of went through like a penny shot phase where people would like swear by penny shot and shotguns? Where they would claim that you could potentially like one-shot someone with... There, actually. Yeah, where people were claiming you could like one-shot people up to like 17 meters away if you got lucky with penny shot spread. Kind of want to revisit that. That could be something fun to do. Sure, though, might definitely hurt a horse out that way. I wonder if they're traveling in such a weird way because they know where the boss is. Like maybe they popped Moon and they popped like the world. The Blanc regardless. The Penny Sniper. Yeah, I definitely remember trying it for a couple streams and I don't think I ever really got it to work. Like there was, I don't think there was a single shot that I took or a single kill that I got that I was like, oh, that was penny shot. I could not have done that with buckshot. I don't know. I'm curious to try it now because I feel like ever since they kind of tightened up buckshot spread a little bit with 2.0, like I really haven't seen anyone running pennies like that anymore. I don't know. It might be fun to revisit. Yeah, it could be fun. Could also be a fun thing of like, well, can we make the Spectre bad? Because I do remember it was specifically the Spectre that people were claiming they got 17-meter one-shots from. nervous of where these people are. It's so nerve-wracking, like, knowing that there's people around. Knowing where they went. Especially in 3 stars where, like, people sometimes move really slow or they move really, like, in, like, really weird patterns. I don't know, 3 stars trip me up because they're just so unpredictable. 6 stars at least, and like 5 stars, you can get a pretty good beat on them, like golden. I'm gonna guess they must have popped a world then. The 3 stars are just so, like, you never know what you're gonna get in 3 stars. I'm sure it's probably why so many people love it. At least for me, like, I find I struggle with it sometimes because it's just so unpredictable, and I'm used to fighting against people who are a tad wee bit more predictable. Run across here. Let's give it a try. Shooting all the lights out. Got a silent Winnie, presumably with levering. Gonna try and crouch up here. Traps down. Oak beetle, okay. Okay, please don't kill me through the wall. Oh my god. Going for the pickup right now. Gonna loot and grab this. Fine. Careful no one else is rolling up here. Yep, there we go. Hit him with that. It's just a marathon, so I can take another shot. Hit him again. Can't imagine that guy's very happy with me. We also had incendiary. I should check if there's anyone else first. All right, that was pretty cool. This was such a good play here with the red barrel trap. I'm glad that I didn't burn her. All right, cool. We have an extraction right here. I could potentially go for the other one, but I have not really had much luck with extracting right now lately, so I'm just gonna be very careful here and just take this. Right. Not too shabby. Yeah, definitely feels a little bit better playing with something that has a bit more ammo capacity. Oh, come on, you. Just double, triple check there's, like, no extract campers here. Don't you think having air and gas guns would be cool? Maybe. I guess I just wonder, like, how it would work. Like, give an example of something that you want to say here, because I feel like air guns or gas guns is like could be anything, you know. Because I do think that maybe like an air-powered like bolt gun could be kind of cool. Iridoni air rifle. Let's look. Oh, I have caps on. Iridoni air rifle. Looks like a musket, but with like a weird stock. Interesting. Is it single shot or is it multi-shot? Well, yeah, I'm sure that's where the air is, but multi-shot. Okay. Could be kind of cool. Maybe it has like a very slow velocity or something, but it's just naturally quiet. Could be kind of neat. It's almost like a built-in silencer. 12 rounds or something. That's kind of cool. Just me and that other team? Oh no, they were 2 stars? Ooh, I'm falling here. I'm dropping down. It feels bad for me and is just handing me some wins on a platter. Doctor. If I have enough for bullet grubber, I definitely want to take that too. I won't, unfortunately. Might sacrifice pack mule for bullet grubber, honestly. Want frontiersman. I think I want bullet grubber. Take salve skin here. Oh wait, I need to redo my... No, I did my consumables. We're good. Back in we go. I think there's a lot of things they could add. I made an entire video about that, about things that I would like to see them add to the game. I think a volcanic repeating pistol would be pretty cool. Give us the ability to like lever it or something. There's also variations of it that have like stocks and scopes on them, so that could also be kind of cool. Would be kind of neat. Has a 20-round gravity-operated mag. Where on the gun is it? Because it didn't look like it had, like, anything going on in there. The side? Okay. Like, kind of sticking out the side, or... Interesting. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, I'd be okay with maybe like a gun that is naturally quieter, but has some drawbacks to it. I don't know. I also just kind of like the idea that they've done with like the Maynard sniper, where like certain weapons just kind of come with a variant of it already, if that makes sense. Like their base form is what would previously be considered a variant. I don't know. I think like a gun that just comes naturally silent or naturally like suppressed could be an interesting addition to the. I'm curious to see what their next weapon's gonna be though, like what they're gonna add. Gotten hopelessly addicted to hunt. I was curious if any advice or motivation for a 20-hour plebeian like myself. Thank you, pickle jar sipper. I love that username. Just keep going. If you are hopelessly addicted and you're having fun, then actually I'm not gonna. That's if you are hopelessly addicted to a video game and you're having fun, then you're still having fun. Pebble consumer was taken. Okay. All right. Yeah, just keep at it. If you are, from the sounds of it, it doesn't sound like you're struggling. So, keep doing what you're doing. I think the biggest thing that really defines like an experienced player from an inexperienced player, though, and note how I'm not saying good and bad player because I don't believe that there are good and bad players. It is really just experience versus inexperience. I think the biggest thing is map knowledge. Unfortunately, there's no hard and fast way to learn map knowledge, so kind of just have to like you'll just learn over time. You will pay for a lot of your map knowledge in blood by realizing, oh, I didn't realize that was like a corner that people like to sit in, or oh, I didn't realize that you could like peek through that crack in the wall, or I didn't realize that I could be seen from like this weird angle a compound over with a sniper scope. Map knowledge, I think, is the biggest thing. And just like general game knowledge, knowing how things like interact with the world. Oh. But yeah, it will probably be a long grind, especially with 4 maps in the game right now. When having 16, 17, you count the spider's nest right now, but 16 standard compounds. That's a lot. A lot to pay attention to. Either way, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Welcome to the community. Let's go. Snap the horn, actually. Or maybe I'll go Montero's. I don't think I'm gonna get a double clue from Gasworks. Montero's instead. Try and get central here. Boink. I guess the other big thing that I realized would like maybe separate or change the experience of someone who is new versus someone who isn't is I guess it depends if you're playing solos or not, because that's another playing solo is like another big hurdle to overcome typically. Because if you're playing solo, an advice a bit of advice for that would be try and like isolate people and try and take like 3 1v1s. So, scrappy. Try and isolate people so you're not exposing yourself to multiple things of gunfire at a time. And power kicked. Ooh. Maybe make this work. Hold on. Real goofy looking. Should, in theory, set both of these off if someone runs through here. Scrappy, what are you? You're not moving, you're just sitting there breathing on me. Ugh. Just someplace the rest of my traps around, then I'll start dealing with bird brain here. Place something here, because people like to stay in this building quite a bit. Love this building. I see any more red barrels around, unfortunately. Okay. Spear feels like so inconsistent when it goes for, like, fighting grunts with it. I don't know if that's just me and not using it very much, but put one on this guy's head. That sounds like it's up top. Let's clear you guys out. Yeah, I don't want you touching my stuff. And we'll place the last one around here. This one can go. Hey, Scrappy. Yeah, sorry. If you are playing solo, try and isolate people. Try and, like, keep an eye out for the one person who's, like, not with the group and take them out. Because if you can, it's a lot easier to win 3 1v1s than to win a 3v1. And if you're a team, try not to let that happen to you, especially if you're fighting a solo. Try and stick with your buddies, or at least make sure that you're covering them to some degree. Did he die before? Oh, he said an off. That is a shovel, Scrappy. I wanted over. You. Oh my god. Alright, let's just take a second here. Damn, Scrappy. Take that yet? Fire, go away, thank you. Been assimilating knowledge into my noggin by watching hunt content, so now I just need to get experience under my belt. Yep. Watching videos will absolutely, like, fast track your knowledge, but it is not a replacement for actually playing the game. Free points. Main way of getting accustomed is by running a solo melee-ish build, so I can force myself into confident plays. Yep. Yeah, I ran a lot of shotguns when I was first starting out. The rival was my go-to. I definitely think that, to a degree, playing in close range and, like, playing in the compounds, because, like, the compounds really are, like, they really are the places that are, you know, they're the places that you kind of need to memorize more, because typically fighting will be happening in compounds every single game. More often than not, you'll be fighting in compounds, so having a loadout that is suited for compound fighting is very good. That's why I don't typically recommend, like, sniping to new players. Like, maybe a Deadeye scope at most if you're really insistent on it, but, like, I don't know, bringing a sniper scope right off the rip, or even a marksman scope, kinda hinders you. Because sniping requires, like, a lot of good positioning, a lot of map knowledge, and a lot of, like, being able to read people and, like, predict what they do to, like, snipe effectively, so I know. Shotguns are also just nice because, like, again, sometimes you do just roll up on someone and bam, dead. Not much they do about it. Extraction down south. North. Lobbies have felt pretty quiet for this little bit here. Big fan of the Romero and the Centennial. Yep, those are solid options. Dirt cheap and has a crazy one-shot range. You have to be a little bit conscious of your movement just by nature of it being a single shot. Your engagement smartly. Don't try and rush in there and expect to kill 3 people with a Romero if they're standing right next to each other. The Centennial's a great choice. Centennial's definitely one that I would recommend to the newer players. Especially with Iron Eye, you got such a fast fire rate. Great 2-tap range because it's medium ammo. High velocity, so you don't really have to worry too much about leading things, especially in compounds. It's basically hit scan. Solid ammo capacity. Hell, you can even rid if you really want. Good gun. Solid choice. The other thing, too, is that, like, it's nice to pick guns that don't really rely on having a secondary. The Centennial is very self-sufficient. It is not a weapon like, say, the Sparks, that's as strong as it is, kind of needs a secondary to go for follow-up shots. Okay, so are we here? I try and go for Machine Gorge? I kind of feel like I want to. Some of my craps back, I guess. Boss hasn't been banished, which is so strange. We really have fallen low in the MMR here. Let me just trap. Thought it was around this corner here. That would have been bad. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go for Machine Gorge. Why not? Now the Munchkin has appeared. Hello. How's it going? It's fighting all the way on, like, the other side of the map. Strange, okay. Are they maybe... They might be... It doesn't sound like there's much returning fire. They might just be going for Spider's Nest, actually. Which is a choice, I suppose, but... Still clear. Early enough. The only shooting that I'm hearing is over here. Like, unless there's maybe people just camping the Slayer. Idea. I'm gonna go down to Miner's Folly, though. 2 clues here. I did a couple runs of the Terminus, and I see where the mandatory levering standpoint comes from. Yeah, it's a rough gun to use without levering, unless you're using slugs. Slugs with the Terminus are pretty fun. No traits really required for that. Or to Hive get pissed nearby. Sometimes they just do that, though. Run Spectre, extract, get levering, and switch to the Terminus? Maybe. I was running the Terminus, like, pretty consistently in my... in the last video, or last stream that I did. I had, like, a good half the stream was using the Terminus, so... I'm not against it, I just really don't like it with Dragon's Breath, because it's kind of just, like... It's the funny. And we're getting to the point where I've been streaming for, like, 3 hours, so... I kind of want to just, like... I just kind of want to get this over with. We're playing the good Dragon's Breath shotgun here. Right. Watch as it's gonna be like the very last compound that I go to. It's gonna be at Oro Gordo. Is everyone? I'm just gonna take one of these with me. Oh, maybe not. Does the Terminus deserve a tiny cycle time buff? I mean, I think it's fine how it is, personally. I like the Terminus where it is. I like that it has potential to be, like, one of the best defensive shotguns in the game, but you need a trait for it. Otherwise, it's like one of the weaker shotguns. I like that. You go away. He looked behind him. He's like, "Huh? Someone? You talking to me? Is there someone behind me?" Over the clue? Left alone. Is this doctor's meetup in here? That's gonna be an Oro Gordo. God damn it. Alright. Okay. Alamo definitely does. I think the Alamo needs some love, personally. I think it is... Oh, they're up at East Mountain. Okay. Slowly. It's fine. Nice, though, because that means I can track, though. Say preferable. How funny would it be if they just got out, left? Okay. Nice. I'm gonna quickly set my traits, or my traps up. I've never seen the melee on that. Eh. Oopsie with this. I want to love the Alamo, but it barely feels faster. The issue with the Alamo is not so much the speed for me. It's just that it takes away what makes... It takes away what makes the Romero good in the first place. Make sense? I'm here. Come through the mountains. Hard to say. They might just leave. It's almost looking like they might just leave. Place this, maybe just around this corner here. Work. It's not there. Hi, spider. Make a door with it? I could. Let's see if I can find other ones, though. Definitely want to throw one in here. There. I'm gonna place one up here, too. It's spider, too, so, like, worst case scenario, probably can just, like, hang out for a little bit in the boss lair. I'll put one here, maybe. Sure. Oh, they're choking through there, okay. Some of them are coming this way, one's coming in through there. Okay, that's fine. them out, or put them on, rather. Moment. I'm just kind of tickling them a little bit. I think their friend burned out. Surprised I didn't. In there. Blood ponds. Hello. Doors open. Can you from behind? Wait. Oh, spider, no! You're kidding me. Spider! She had a katana. There's the last one. Okay, we're clear. We got it. Fucking spider. I can't believe that you almost betrayed me like that, spider. You little stinker. I'll kill you. Yeah. I don't know how this guy died. Oh, wait. Do you think he maybe stepped on the trap over here? No. Where did they die? She's dead here. Where did the last guy die? 'Cause he got picked up here. He wasn't fully burnt out. Die from like fall damage or something? What happened? This trap here got set off. Why did he die? Do you think he fell or something? Hello? Little guy? Crawled away and died in a bush. Succumbed to his burns. Oh well. Fuck. You almost got me killed. He realized the mortal futility of fighting a walking flamethrower. I'm just surprised he wasn't fully burnt out. He was burning for a while there, it looked like. I wish I had, like, witness or something so I could see, but... oh well. My Spectre just clicked there. Hello? Shoot it too fast? What was that about? Alright. Well. That's the way it is. Did I loot her already? This person definitely felt like the more experienced one of the group. Where did he go? Oh. Alright. Well, not bad. Both boss kills. And a nice little trio wipe there. Probably everyone on the map. I think I'm just gonna take this. There's not really anything I can get from here that I necessarily need. Although I could potentially try and go... no, there's not really that many supply points. Oh, I could maybe hit this up and try and get a bunch of XP boons. If I get a bunch of XP boons, I might be able to just retire this hunter and then we might be done. And that might be a really good one to put on. I say that's what I do. That is my suggestion, because I'm getting very hungry. I need this challenge to be over with quick, please. Maybe the third hunter was the friends we made along the way. You know what? You might have a point there. The friends that I made along the way, like Dragon's Breath and Chukonu, weirdly enough. Dragon Bolts. And the Derringer. I've gotten quite a few kills with the Derringer. It was always fun to see. Maybe I'm not friends with Dragon's Bolts. Where are my shots going? Oh, that works. I thought... I said earlier, I said that's the way it is, and I immediately was just like thinking of the Arthur's final ride from Red Dead 2. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. It wasn't that person. Someone else who made a version, or like made some music for the Red Dead soundtrack passed away recently. Who it was, but... D'Angelo, that was his name. D'Angelo. He made a version of Unshaken. Maybe it was the original? I don't remember. Very cool song, but... yeah, a shame. Never nice to see people pass away like that. At least people who are creatives. Believe it or not, we are it's a personal goal of mine to find and nab a hunter kill with a penny shot Derringer. It's funny, the penny shot Derringer is like actually real though. That's the thing. Penny shot Derringer is not a bad weapon. I wonder, I want to check. Did he step on the trap over here maybe? That red barrel trap. No, we actually disarmed it, huh? Okay. We're just gonna check this, check these two here. We'll head up to here, hit this supply line. There's nothing here. Just do a little victory lap. Well, I still have my neck. Actually, I don't have my necro. That's a good point. Right, because the spider got me killed. God damn it. Who could have guessed point blanking someone with a shotgun shell was powerful? I mean, I think when it first came out, because people didn't really use it that much until like a good maybe 6 months to a year after it came out. People kind of realized like how strong it was. I haven't ran it in forever. So for this entire event, I've basically just been rocking the normal Derringer because it's really good at dealing with the Bile Weavers. Also, it's a shame there's... Damn. It's really good at dealing with Bile Weavers. Because, again, they have basically no health. It's a semi-silent little pocket pistol with a ton of shots in it. But... You know, the penny shot Derringer is really good. Not only as just like it's a breaching tool because it can pop locked doors open in a single shot. It's a boss shredder. 2 shots is enough to bring a boss down, like a quarter of their health bar. It's a good like last-ditch effort against players, especially like, if you're getting melee rushed or something. It is a solid tool. Let's get ahead as well. Panic! Everything's on fire! Oh no! Yeah, it counters immolators too. Up Salskin. That's funny. That's poetic. Other one? Okay. Sure. I'm out. Excuse me! Game! Are you Salsians in a row like that? Alright. Yeah, the penny shot Derringer is genuinely one of the best tools in the game. It is super versatile for a variety of different things, both for PvE and PvP, and also just map traversal too. Yeah, it's just a good little thing, and it's not that expensive. It just goes in your tool slot. It's just such a good little weapon. It might be the most versatile tool, yeah. You know, it genuinely might be the most versatile tool in the game, and that's not even a joke. If you drop Salskin again, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Yeah, I'd say that the penny shot Derringer is like S tier, up there with like med kit, and just like certain melee tools too. It's just good. It's just hard to go wrong with it. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Oh. We got experience boon, lovely. Every time it's not in my pocket, I get a little bit sad. Yeah, it's nice to have like a little pocket like backup. I've been really liking the base Derringer, to be honest. Like I've always liked this thing, and I do think it does have some actual practical applications. It's just unfortunate that it's not nearly as versatile as, you know, as its penny shot counterpart. Nothing there. I was gonna check that one real quick. Let's quickly do that. Yeah, while not quite as useful, it is nice just for like taking out, because it is like relatively silent. I believe it has about the same audible distance as like subsonic ammo, a loud gun more or less. So decently audible out to about like 150, 200 meters, which is like still a decent range. That's still like within a compound. Well, maybe compound. It might actually be quieter. But it's not like you're hearing it from across the map. It's nice in a pinch because, you know, you can, has like a decent hip fire on it. If you're like right up close with someone, you can just sort of pew, pew, pew. You don't fuck up the fire rate like I did right there. Grab this just in case. A bad feeling for some reason. Tower, is there anything up there? Ooh, there is some stuff up here. And a tarot card. Wow. The moon. Sure. Allowed to use explosives anyways, so... That scared me. And like I said, very good for taking out Bile Weavers. Four shot, okay. And Shadow Leap, don't want those. Alright, we'll head over to the Bile Weaver's Nest. There is for sure going to be a token, or not a token, a experience. Oh, there was one here. I'm dumb. This should be enough to get my hunter to level 50 with the one that they were guaranteed to find here. That should hopefully be it. We'll be done. This challenge will be completed, even though I did technically fail it. Killed someone with a Winnie. Not great. To be fair, though, in my defense, they stole my gun, and I just reactively like fired because they were standing over me as I stood up from Necro, so I had no way of reacting to the fact that I had a Winnie in my hand, so... Lost on a technicality, but for all intents and purposes, I still lost that match anyways, and the amount of XP that I got from that kill was negligible. A single kill, especially on a round that you died on. Not getting much from that. Start clearing this place out. I thought that was Sticky Steve up there for a second. What are you doing? Not that. You're scaring me. Just need even more. Pretty sure you carved that sort of scenario out as a possibility from the start. I don't think I did. Because the challenge rules are just if I'm only allowed to deal damage with the things that I've set out. So like my incendiary weapons and like a couple of select tools. I didn't even use like a dynamite or anything in this entire like run through. They came in here and they left all of the tarot cards? Why? Okay. Sure. I was gonna say, here are the envelopes. Key. Dude, our good friend Sticky Steve. Steve. Alert trip mine. And fuck it, we'll just use the gambling machine. Dark Sight and Shadow Leap, sure. Cool. Now let's get out of here. That's true, I did say that I would gamble. You got a point there. I have been known to say that. I think, again, I'm assuming this will be enough. I was at, like, what, level 95? I literally just need... If this hunter gets to rank 50, which I have no doubt that she probably will, because this is her second round. She won a match already, and killed a bunch of people, got both boss banishes, and also killed a bunch of people. It was like, what, 4 kills, I want to say? Like that. And I killed some meatheads and stuff on the way around here. That means that I should be ready to go here. Watch now as someone fucking chariot. Actually, I guess if they do chariot it doesn't matter, because there's one right next to it, but can you imagine? Can you imagine? I can't imagine. Surely no one would do that, right? On wood. We've knocked. Now we can only pray. Good enough. Yeah, these lobbies have been very, very dead. I think it's just because I dropped down so far in the MMR. It's been a while since I've been 4 stars, like on any of my accounts. You know, during the Sniper Prestige, I was more or less like 5 and 6 star for most of it, but I don't know. I had a pretty bad losing streak the other stream, so probably was what it was. The game took pity on me and said, "You are playing a fucking tough loadout. Good luck." Well, we'll throw you a bone, but hey, ending it again. Supposing I get to level 50 here, ending it with a gauntlet run and a trio wipe, with probably my favorite Dragon's Breath shotgun. See? Well. And we're just rank 100 from it anyways. That's crazy. We got to rank 100 from that, regardless. Or no, I need to get to... Oh, no, I can prestige now. Cool. All right. Well, let's give Mercy Zener here, who has been an absolute trooper throughout this entire thing. Give her the retirement that... Oh, I need another... Well, I guess she has to be sacrificed then. Oh, I forgot the job is auto-modded. Whoopsie. Yeah, we did it. Technically failed. However, let me pull up my... that is my script for my Arc Raiders video, actually. 1 second. Let me pull up my... rules here. What? Where's my list of... Why is it not bringing me to my notes? Where are my notes? What file are they under? It usually just opened up my... Okay, well... We can do... Hang on, just do this instead, actually. Challenge rules. Boom. So, only use weapons and consumables that ignite to deal damage. Correct. Aside from the Winnie incident, which again technically failed, I only did that. Challenge is won when Ari reaches Bloodline 100. Did it. Challenge is lost if I run out of hunt dollars. No, we actually got like quite a few hunt dollars here. We were never really hurting for them. Incendiary bullets are banned. Never use them. Perfect. I'm allowed to pick up and use weapons that I found as long as they fit the challenge rules. Tool damage is allowed, so like melee and derringer. But traps aside from alert mines are banned. Stuck by that. No free hunters. Stuck by that too. And solo only. Guys, I think we did it. I think that's it. I think there's only one thing left to do. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And we now have another rookie hunter to go through here, which is pretty cool. All right. Wonderful. Now we also have to do, as per tradition, I'm making this a tradition because it was something we did for the last one. We need a souvenir. We need a Blood Bond souvenir from the store. It can be a weapon skin. Pretty much anything aside from a hunter skin. It can be a weapon skin. It can be a charm. Hell, it could even be an inspect animation if we are so inclined. Or I don't think we really used much from here. It should be fire related. So like, I'm thinking the chilies here as a little charm here. Some little spicy chilies. Alternatively, we could also do a weapon skins, like maybe for a dragon's breath shotgun or something. We even have here that we've used. Let's look at, actually, maybe there's a firebomb skin. We were looking at firebomb skins potentially. Like there's only one? There's only one. Huh, okay. I thought there were more. Guess they're all DLC. Could buy the Brooks burner here, which is just a standard firebomb. Which I don't think I actually ever used the standard firebomb. Kind of crazy. All right, I'm gonna put a thing up for. I'm gonna put a little poll up here. Put it in YouTube chat as well for anyone who's still in there. What souvenir? We could also do another one that I'm thinking could be kind of fun. Be the Black Hand, which is like a fire looking shotgun. We did have a stream where we basically just used the rival and the homestead, so that would fit as well. I think I'll put it between those two. Chili Charm. We got the rival or firebomb. All right. Poll is up for a minute in Twitch chat. I'll do it in. Well. Poll. What souvenir? Charm. Rival. That's not how you spell that. Charm, rival, or firebomb. All right, polls are up. For some reason, I can't see the poll on Twitch chat. That's weird. Yeah. I don't see it. Been like 100% on charm for YouTube at least. I don't see poll on you or on Twitch chat. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna end it. I don't think anyone's saying anything other than the chilies. Let's go and get that real quick. Top all charm. Boom. Have little Ristra charm here. Throw it on whatever we want for future. Cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you to everyone for coming out today. I really, really appreciate it. I definitely have a lot of other prestige challenges that I want to do moving forward, especially now that we're back to Prestige 100, or sorry, Prestige 1, or Bloodline Rank 1 rather. Probably won't be for a little bit though, because there is looking to be, how much time's left? So we got 24 days till this event is over, and then it looks like we're having another one shortly after, because they said there was going to be another event for the end of the year, so yeah. I'll probably wait until that event happens, see what all new stuff is there. Probably look at doing another one, maybe end of the year, maybe. We'll see. But thank you again. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for the support on this. This is a very fun challenge, and I highly recommend anyone who's looking to spice things up, no pun intended, to give this a try. And yeah, you can find all my other stuff linked down below. YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, all sorts of fun stuff to see what other things that I do. You guys have been amazing, like I said. Have a lovely rest of your evening.